So recently in the last week, our Honorable President has inaugurated the Odia language book in Bhubaneswar, and also our Honorable Vice President has launched the portal, AICT portal eKumbh, in the name of eKumbh. All the translated books are available on that portal, and it is free to everyone. And we have got a very huge response, not even from the our country, from the outside our country, from the nation also, from the other nations also. So we have a very good response from that. So today's meeting has been. Let me brief about the technical book writing. We are going to translate the books for the second year engineering books, which has been written in the English. It will be translated into the 12 languages, mainly as Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Urdu, and Bengali, and Marathi, or Gujarati, and so on. So there will be total 88 books. There will be a total 88 books for second year, out of which 42 for the degree programs, UG programs, and 46 for the diploma programs. So we will provide you the English version of those books and their regional language, and we have to convert them into our regional languages. So 6 books has been allotted to the Atal Cell. I am myself Dr. Dinesh Singh, Director Atal Cell, and we are under the able guidance of our Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal, our advisor ma'am from Atal Cell. And the other 6 books will be translated by the IDC cell of AICTE, which is headed by Dr. Satyena sir. They will recently join us, and we have a great help in the past. We have also had a great help from our UDAN team that is headed by our Dr. Ganesh Ramakrishnan ji, who has a tool named as UDAN and translated the books, and nearly 70 to 80% is going to help us. And some of them that will be already shared by the Dr. Ganesh ji in the 6 languages, and this is the second meeting from the other 6 languages. Total, and we have to complete this work within 2 months. We have very short period of time. That is, we have to complete this book within 2 months, so that, and it will be ported. It will be ported on our portal. It will be available in the e-contents. It will not be printed. We have printed the books on the first year, but in the second year and third year, it will be ported on the eKumbh portal, so that it will be available everyone free to all the students. So again, you are most welcome. And I think you have received the books, received all the three books for the English for the second year program. Now I request Ganesh team to please start their session. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I will just make a very brief presentation on the UDAN portal, and then we will have a detailed demo by our team here. It's important to introduce the team members here. We have Anuja Lumada and Pranita Harpale, who are going to be in regular touch with all of you. Also, we have Ayush Maheshwari, who is a PhD student here, and we have Mr. Ganesh Arnal, who's actually funded our work almost 7 years back. We began the journey together, gave us this very important vision, and he also has been contributing to the lexical dictionary part, which is very important, which Dr. Punyaji always keeps emphasizing. So with this background to our team, I'll just very quickly go over the presentation. Sorry, I have to keep letting people in. Just a second. Okay. Can you see my screen?
No, not yet. No, ma'am, no.
Sir, it's not visible.
Okay. This is the screen. Can you now see?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's visible, sir.
Sir, good morning, everyone.
Okay, sir.
So there is a request, let the all reviewer and translator be connected, because some of them, they are not getting connected.
Okay, they have they've been admitted immediately as soon as they are requesting. I'm admitting them.
Sir, please join those who are in waiting room.
Yes, yes, all are admitted.
He is allowed to join, sir.
All are admitted.
Yes.
So, Dr. Dinesh, should we wait as now requested?
Yes, sir.
Should we wait? It looks like more and more people are joining.
Okay, sir. We can wait. Our distinguished coordinators and translators are going to join very early, so we will wait. No problem, because it will be much more fruitful if the more and more persons will join us.
Online meeting.
We can wait for another 5 minutes if anyone doesn't have any problem.
Battery ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Am I permissible to wait for 5 minutes, sir?
ಫೋಟೋ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
I mean, we are perfectly fine.
ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡೋಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಬಟನ್ ಒತ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೋಡಿ, ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್
All are requested to please keep their mics off. It is disturbing.
I want to share that this time we are requesting every coordinator to submit their pendant form so that we can send the money to their account. Presently, at the initial stage, we are sending the 50 lakh account.
Sorry, sir, you are not audible.
And the orientation program.
But you are not audible.
Sir, your voice is not
audible, ma'am?
Not clear. Wait, disturbance is coming from your mic, sir, I think.
After this program, we will go for the orientation program in the physical board at the university or the institution premises. And for this purpose, we have allotted the 50 lakh rupees at the initial stage, total of the 1 crore for a translation of the one language. And if there are two institutions, then we will share with both the institution 50 lakhs each. But first, for the first of that, we have to submit the mandate form to us so that we can release the money in your account. And after that, we will go for the physical orientation with your good self at your premises, and the Udan team will also be will there to assist us, to help us in the translation. All the translation and reviewers will be present in this orientation program, and one officer from the AICTE will also be present at that program. And we have 6 orientation programs: Bengali at the IIT Guwahati, and another for the Digital University Kerala. In the next 2 weeks, we have fixed that orientation program, and I hope everyone will go for this one in this month only, so that we can complete our work within 2 months. Because already the semester is going to start, admissions are completely closed, so it will be fruitful that all the books in 12 languages will be available from the starting of the semester. I think Ganeshji, we can start now. Already we have 5 to 7 minutes. We have waited for it. So Ganeshji, please start with your team.
Sure. Can you see my screen? The slides are visible, right?
Yes, it is visible.
My slides are visible.
Namaskar, Professor Dinesh sir.
Yes, yes. Dr. Govind, namaskar.
Namaskar, madam.
So I'm just going to mute everyone. Is that okay, Dr. Dinesh? So that
yes,
you can hear me. Otherwise, I'll just mute everyone.
હાઈટ માટે મારી પાસે આ બે ઇક્વેશન મળ્યા, આ બે ને હું કમ્પેર કરું. આનું ઇક્વેશન આ છે, આનું આ છે, બે ને કમ્પેર કરી શકું. ઇક્વેશન 1
I'm just muting everyone. Kindly bear with me because there's too much sound, background sound. Okay, thank you everyone. So this is a very brief presentation on Project Udan. It was a big work that began 7 years back, and it was inaugurated last year, launched by Dr. K. Vijay Raghavan, the then PSA, on the important day of Hindi Divas. The on my website and on the Udan website, you can actually see the entire demo, the entire launch video. What we had obviously is post the launch, there was a lot of traction, and thankfully people started using, and because people started using, and we also got acknowledgement from the Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, and then Dr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji as well. And because are trying to unify all the Indian languages based on their commonality, we have of course been also appreciated by Dr. Chammu Krishna Shastri ji, and this is being extensively used by the Department of Official Language. Now, what's the goal of Project Udan? It's basically to create this platform with complete translation workbench, including translation business management that can function both in modes. There are machine learning models which we have for translation and post editing to augment the human translator. So our goal is to reduce your burden as much as possible. While we keep building the tool, we also have invested extensively into research, to domain-specific linguistic resources, etc. And what we have found through our extensive research is there are challenges that end users face. For example, end users, they have difficulty in identifying, shortlisting quality vendors. These are end users who are interested in getting work translated. But for the translation agencies and freelancers, there's another set of problems. So this is a laundry list of problems that translation agencies, freelancers face, like high project acquisition and management cost, and monitoring quality of the translation is very challenging, difficulty in managing large projects. From a translator proofreader perspective, please understand the effort here in AI is not to displace, not to replace a manual translator, but to actually bring fairness and justice into their work, so that they don't have to do the drudgery of things that can be done by the machine. I think the post editor has a very critical role in playing, making ensure that there is high fidelity, high accuracy in the translation. So now this is how the Project Udan functions. In consultation with the Vice Chairman, Dr. Punya ji, and the entire AICTE team, of course, very, very grateful to Dr. Dinesh Singh ji. What we have agreed upon is that while the translation will be done on this online portal, the first machine translation where you can upload a PDF, you can get the OCR, optical character recognition, layout, etc. detected on the server, the actual post editing will be done in a completely offline mode. Okay, so once we upload, and this is work we already done, then what you will be getting, this is exactly what you will be seeing, right? A lot of the background work we have already done. The books that Dr. Dinesh Singh ji had shared, they have been already processed, and now what you'll see here is the page by page view of the book along with its translation on the left hand side. There is some color coding used here. So for every box or sentence of the original text here on the right hand side, the corresponding sentence is shown on the left, and as you try and edit the sentence on the left, the image is highlighted on the right. So there's a highlighting component, which I think is very important, because that lets you see the two side by side, and this will be on your offline tool. Okay. So today you will get exposure to how to use an offline tool. The other aspect is dictionaries. So dictionaries will be suggested here in green color. The green colors correspond to the dictionaries that have come from several standardized dictionaries, which include the CSTT, Council for Scientific and Technical Terminology. Along with the green words that our model has inserted in the translation, in bracket you'll also see the corresponding English word. So Sarini is the word that got picked up for table, and to ensure that you understand why Sarani has come, the original word table in English is also printed in bracket. Now, if you think that for Sarani, instead of Sarani, there should have been a different dictionary word, you have full freedom to correct that. On the left hand panel, which we will demonstrate today again for your own languages, we will also have other alternative words. For example, in table, you can see different possible alternatives that have come from different domains. Sometimes all the different domains, electrical, IT, math, may be suggesting the same alternative word, say Sarani for table. But sometimes it's possible that there are different alternative words for the word table. Okay. So you can make these edits yourself. Okay. This is the overall pipeline. We have uploaded the PDF. The output has been obtained in the form of the optically character recognized and the translated book, which we have downloaded and given to you. So at any point of time, some of you who will be moderators, who will be helping coordinate within your language, you could also view. Okay, you could also view how many books have been done, what is the status, how many pages have been done. So you can preview as well. So we have created an interface by which those who are coordinators can also keep a tab, can inspect the output that has been produced. This is beyond online interface. Now you may be wondering, how is it possible? Okay, so we'll now show you how that is possible. So this is associates, you can see, right? Any project can have one main person who's editing, and there could be associates who are reviewing. Of course, no, those who are associates, those who are reviewing, those who are language coordinators can decide who can view and who can not view. So that control also we have. You can, for example, remove certain associates for certain books. And all this will also be demonstrated today. And this is a high level overview. And at any point of time, using this using this interface, the associates, the language coordinators can also download the docx, the file in the docx format. Okay. I'm going to skip and talk about some of the important USPs here. I think the first USP stands for unique selling point. The first and most important unique selling point is that your tool can work in an offline mode on desktop without requiring continuous access to the internet. You don't need continuous access. But it's very important that, as I was highlighting earlier, your local changes are reflected on the server so that your language coordinator can see what you're doing, so that someone who is reviewing your translation can maybe give feedback. So when you install the tool, it'll ask for your Gmail ID, your Google ID. Okay. So based on which you can, the local changes you make can be synced up to the cloud, synced up to the AICTE server. So that even if, let's say, there's a desktop crash in your from your offline tool, the work has been saved. So that even as you are editing offline, whenever you have internet and you have synced up, saved to the cloud, on the cloud, your language coordinator or your reviewer can see what you have done. Okay, so I think this point is very important to highlight, that while it's
not audible, sir. Yes, not audible. Excuse me, sir, not audible.
Net issue, sir.
No audio, sir.
No audio.
You are not audible, sir.
Yes, sir, not audible.
You are not audible, sir. You are not audible.
Not able to hear anything.
It seems network connection is down. I will call Professor Ganesh and check.
There's a slight. We just lost the internet connection on the IIT campus. I'm just switching to my.
You are not audible, sir.
Dinesh? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Our IITB internet connection just went down. So I'm just connecting.
Yes, there's some technical problem.
Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm just connecting from my.
इथंच करत होतो आतापर्यंत सकाळ.
Just give me 1 minute. I'm actually reconnecting from my IIT connection, from my hotspot connection, because the IIT network has gone down. Just a minute.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, just a minute. I'm just reconnecting from my laptop.
Okay, sir.
The as I said, the network went down in the IIT campus, so I'm just connecting from my hotspot.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir.
No problem, sir. Take your time.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, I'm just screen sharing again. As I said, there was a slight internet problem in the campus. So until I'll just repeat maybe a couple of points. I was just saying that this is a very important feature where you can work offline. Can you hear me, Dr. Dinesh? I'm audible now, right?
Yes, sir. Audible and visible. No problem, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
So very important feature for all of you to again please realize is that the tool works in a completely offline mode. But when you set up the tool, it will ask you for a email ID, and if you enter that email ID, then your local changes will also be visible, will be also synced up, can be synced up to the cloud, to the AICTE cloud, so that others, whether it is someone who's reviewing your work or a language coordinator, can also view your work, download it as doc, and basically give their feedbacks. So that's one feature. The second important feature is you already should have the translation of both, of not just the content but also tables. Images, we may not always have the translation, but tables you should have. In case you find that you want to add a new image which is not there or something like that, that feature is also there in the tool. Another important aspect, a third aspect, is that there are word suggestions, interactive translation. So words, as you keep editing the document, the vocabulary, the edit patterns are being learned, are being stored by your system locally. So for example, if you have made some changes, when you try and save your document, the tool is going to ask you if you want to make similar changes in other pages. Okay, so in fact, it will show you. It can show you if you say, okay, preview, as you are seeing your edit patterns. If you want to preview, you can also preview and look at all the other instances and decide which of the instances you want to replace, which instances you don't want to replace. You can, there's a checkbox here on the left hand side, whereby you can decide these instances I want to replace. Let's say signal, because if you can read Devanagari, somebody, as you're editing, you replace signal with Sanket, or analog with Anurup. Let's say these were some edits you made. So then when you click on preview, it's going to show you all the instances where analog was there and what that sentence will look like if you replaced analog with Anurup. So digital say analog, digital say Anurup. Or in another place, there was signal, there should be Sanket. Okay, so it will show you all these instances. Chitra 8.8, analog, Anurup. So then you can decide these instances need to be replaced, these should not be replaced. That is third important feature that you can avail, and we'll be again demonstrating it. Once you do a global replace, let's say I decide that okay, all these instances which I click on, all of them should be having this replacement pattern which the machine has learned from my edit. Then these words will be highlighted in a different color. So green was for dictionaries and yellow is for global replace patterns. So this is important so that as you are, let's say you made this replacement on 100 page number 100, as you were editing the first page. If you go to 100 page, you should know, oh, that certain effects of your page number 1 or page number 5 are now being seen on page number 100. And that's why these changes are highlighted in a different color, which is yellow. So this is the third most important feature. Right? And besides that, these dictionaries will always be there on the left hand side for you to guide. So you can search the dictionaries on the left hand side. In case you felt that a dictionary word was missing in your translation, you can also add it. So ultimately, a lot of this we have generated using our machine translation model. So it could be that sometimes a dictionary word was missed. So those will be appearing on the left hand side here. You can also track other kinds of changes by putting, say, red boxes. So there are a lot of other tooling features which our tool system, our team will run you through. So whether it's a searching dictionary inside a tool, whether it is rechecking a word using some bounding box in different color. You can also upload words that you have been replacing. So you just have to say upload and replace. Let's say review someone who's been doing one book in one in good Bengali, right? Now also wants to share the replacement patterns with another person who is doing another book in Bengali. So you can share dictionaries with each other and use this upload and replace feature. So there are many other features which I think as you progress in the tool, the team will be very happy to help you. But again, I want to highlight the fifth most important feature, which is we always preserve the alignment between the source text and what you are translating. Okay, this is the fifth important feature. So here you can see that the sentence being edited is परिणाम को एक बार फिर 8 से विभाजित करें, अनुस्मारक नोट करें और परिणाम होने तक इस प्रक्रिया को. So now this what is this? This sentence is nothing but divide the result by 8 once again, note down the reminder and repeat this process until the result is 0. So this alignment is always preserved. This is the fifth important aspect. Also mathematical symbols are there. We are very soon adding an equation editor. So this was a request made by certain teams. So we are adding an equation editor for now. Math symbols are there. Very soon we will have an equation editor as well in the tool. But you can get started anyways. Any upgrade, because we are constantly working on the research component, anything that we are able to make progress on, we'll share with all of you. Okay, so today you can do math symbols, tomorrow we'll be able to do equation editor, and we'll keep updating you. But even with all the existing facility, you should be in a perfect position to be able to make the changes. You can, as I said, you can also add other figures or tables or equations if you think they are not there in the source original, but you want to add them. That feature is also there. You can download as PDF, but using our online interface, you or the language coordinator or anyone in your team can also download the doc file. The doc file creation is a little heavy. That's why we are, we encourage you to do the doc file creation on the portal, as you must have seen earlier. Shown this link on our website, the website that you will have access to. There you can download as doc file anything that you have edited, because that is a little heavy and sometimes you don't want your tool to become slow. Therefore, we have given this feature on the website. Again, as I said, our team will work with you. And the last point I want to say is we are working on very concrete research problems to keep the whole work up to date. See, the key here is we are providing some tool already, but we are already working on the next steps. Today we are having to do from English to so many different languages. With all of you, with everyone in Bharat, we should be able to tomorrow or a couple of months a year, we should be able to produce instead of doing English to every Indian language. If you're able to do English to some intermediate point where all your languages can benefit from each other. So that is our vision. And thankfully, under the Bhashini program of the Government of India, we have two very important funded projects. One is this interpretable unified framework for text-to-text translation among Indian languages using an interlingua representation inspired by Sanskrit. And the other funded project we have is the OCR and the post-editing tool. Also, we have been funded to help make it online. Also, we have an online version, but a lot of OCR features we are building further into it, like original equation, can it come as an equation? It's simple, right? So these are problems we're working on. So that's why we are committed to this entire task beyond, just what we are producing today. So thanks. I'm very happy. I feel we are working with a large family, and I'm hoping that this under the guidance of Dr. Dinesh Singh ji and the capable team, we are able to continue this spirit of working as a family. Should we take questions, or can we have Anuja Pranita do the actual demo languages? Dinesh ji, should we take questions? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Now I request all our distinguished coordinators, translator, and reviewers to please raise your questions so that we can answer if you have any doubts in your mind, or you have something to ask regarding this Udan tool and anything else. Please you ask your questions, sir. Yes, Dr. Veena ji and Dr. Sudha ji and Dr. Durga ji, please ask your questions, sir. Please.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello.
sir. Good afternoon,
Professor
sir.
Keshavmurthy.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Is it possible to edit the figures also? If it is in English, can it be converted to the regional languages also?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Ganeshji, please.
Such provision has been made.
So currently for figures, you cannot edit the caption, etc. within the tool. You'll have to do it outside the tool if you want to edit the figure. We are working on this.
Suppose, sir, we have a figure and we have a heading. So heading we can change it in English to regional languages. But the standard figure, whatever the inside the figure, it is not possible to change. Otherwise, the meaning of the figure will be totally different.
No. Say, what I mean to say is, the English words can be converted into regional languages also. It should also be possible. It's not the figure which is to be changed. It is only the words or the terms are to be converted.
Ganesh, can we change the words which are within the figure, in the boundary of the figure, sir?
Currently within using our tool, we can't. Not currently, but we are trying to work out on that feature. Currently, we can't.
Because in the starting also, I have told you that in nearly 80% or 80 to 90%, it will help us, and rest of the work has to be done by our translator and the reviewer, sir. Yes, there are so many questions. Please go ahead.
The figure in the word format or in words, it is possible to change it. However,
yes, it is in the word format. It is in the word format that will be converted into the word format, and you can change it. It's not necessary that whatever the translation has been done by the Udan tool, it is changeable. If you want to change it in your own language or own context, so you can change it, sir. But it's a helping tool, and nearly 80% it is very, very helpful. It will say it is saving our time, saving our everything.
Dhanyavad, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Parekh, sir, please.
Sir, good morning, sir. It is a very good tool, and we're very happy that we have a handy tool for the translators and reviewers.
And sir, one more thing I want to share with you, that Udan team is not charging any penny from ourselves. They are really appreciable that they are free of cost. They are doing this work for us, sir. So I am highly thankful to the Udan team also.
We're all thankful for the kind gesture from Udan team, sir. Sir, my only suggestion or what clarification I require is, in one day we cannot learn all the concepts. Will there be any manual for using this Udan software on the website? Can a manual be prepared and kept so that it can be referred to whenever we want to use that?
Yes. So the documents that were sent to Dr. Dinesh Singh ji and Dr. Kamble ji, that included the manual as well. So our team will also screen share, and they will also send the link. It is there in the version that was already sent to.
Sir, manual already said, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just Dr. Madhuri, please. Dr. Madhuri ji.
Sir,
Ma'am,
good morning,
please
sir.
ask your question, please.
Sir, good morning. Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sir, this is Dr. Rani. Yes, sir.
I'm Dr. Madhuri. Yeah, I'm Dr. Madhuri. I just want to know whether you are going to allot one full book or a few pages, and how.
No, ma'am. No. We are sharing a complete book. Complete book. Okay. Not the units or not the chapters, because it will lose out the continuity with the books. Because if I share one chapter and share the another chapter after so many days after 2-3 weeks, it will lose the continuity and whatever you are in mind. So we will share the complete book, ma'am.
Okay. And how do we get these? You are going to allot it on our mail ID?
Yes, ma'am. On your mail ID, I think it has been shared. 3 books has been shared with you with the translation also, ma'am.
No,
With
I
the
don't
coordinator,
think
we
I
have shared with the coordinator. We have shared all 3 books which you have received in the English version with the translated version in the regional, all 12 regional languages has been shared with your coordinator, ma'am. So complete book will be shared, not in the part 1, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sir.
Just in response to the previous two questions, I hope you can see this. We have everything on shared here on the website, Udan website, and this has been also shared with all of you. Udan user guide. So how to use the tool step by step. Sorry.
Sir, just I
this
visited the
detail has
Udan
been-
website. In that, actually, the in a language, Gujarati language option is not available. It's showing only Hindi. I was just going through the website now, just now.
Oh, no, I think there are a couple of links there. We will update it. So we have created some specific links only for AICTE. Anuja, our team will paste the link here. We have not made all the public, otherwise we get too much outside usage. So, but it's all there in all the languages. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Swati ji, please.
It's Dr. Swapna. Can I just ask my question? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Sir, it's written in the mail that 60% book will be translated by the first translator and 40% should be translated by the another translator. So who will decide that 60% of this book is this and 40% of the book? Means there are 10
like
chapters.
I think
So
you have
6 and
received something else. We have asked for the 2 translators, priority 1 and priority 2. The first one is not able to announce.
May I speak, sir?
Question.
Hello.
Announce.
Sir, may I speak? I'm coordinator. I'm coordinator from Dr. Batu. Lunere.
The translator will translate the complete book, not 60 or any 40% issue is there. But translator has to translate the complete book, ma'am.
Okay, because I received in my mail that is written. So I am asking this.
No. I think they have.
He's right.
You're wrong.
Correct. Whatever she said.
We'll ask the IDC people also, another cell, that IDC people, that I will ask, they will rectify the mail. It has been decided that the complete 100% translation will be done by the first translator. If the first translator is not able to do so, then we'll go for the priority second.
Okay.
Dinesh, good morning.
Am I audible?
Hello.
Am I audible, sir?
Sir, this is Dr. Nalbalwar. This is Dr. Nalbalwar, coordinator for this translation work.
Sir, please ask one by one. It's mixing of.
Yeah. I'm the coordinator for Maharashtra, and I have written mail to all translator and this one reviewers. What we have done, with this activity, we appointed 2 translators. Translator 1 and translator 2.
Yes.
And translator 1 has given job of first 60%, and translator 2 has given job of remaining 40%.
No, sir, it is
completely as far as Maharashtra is concerned.
I
We
think
got
that
huge response from translator and reviewers, so we decided to go with 2 translators for this book. And first translator will give us 50% of the work, and second translator will give us 40% of the work. So that's why that question is coming.
Sir, it is quite difficult that one translator have some another thoughts, another thinkings, another view, and another translator have another views. So one book we should follow the one translator, so that the same view, same translation, same thoughts, same vision should be completed in one book.
We will discuss together. We will decide.
Going for one translator is much more beneficial for the students and the translation work also, sir. Yes, Dr.
Hello.
Sir,
I have a query.
Yeah, call is taken by the university, and letters have been dispatched to all translators. Translators will conduct the meeting public as well, and they will decide what part they will be doing.
Hello, sir. Hello.
No vacancies.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Sir, we have not received any mail regarding any material that is means any book that is to be translated or like that. So are we going to get that on mail?
Ma'am, you are working as a coordinator or a translator, ma'am?
Sir, I just could see the mail yesterday only wherein people have replied to the mail. Before that, I never received any mail.
So you are calling from where, ma'am?
I am from Nagpur, sir.
You are from Nagpur University. Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am. So I will ask
Sir,
the
yesterday only we sent mail to all translators.
From those replies only, I could know today there is this meeting.
I agree, ma'am. I agree, in the starting also I have mentioned that
not received any mail, ma'am. You are not in the list.
language, but the
You are not in the list. You are not received any.
So from Monday itself, you will receive everything from our side, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Morning, sir. Morning.
Sir, even I am yet to receive any information. I received only email with regard to this meeting. That's all.
Okay, sir. Because that's why I have told you that this is the maiden meeting, first meeting with the translator for the Gujarati, Marathi, and everything. And from Monday itself, I will request our IDC cell, who is looking after the another 6 languages. We will share everything with you, sir.
And one more issue, sir. We didn't follow what was taught here because we are unable to follow it because of some disturbance or technical issue. We couldn't follow what the madam told.
Okay, we will arrange one more meeting, one more online meeting, Monday or Tuesday. We will arrange one more meeting exclusively for the 6 languages other than Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayali, Urdu, and Bengali. We will arrange one more meeting. Ganeshi, it will
Hello.
be
Good morning, sir. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
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 I don't.
Hello.
Dinesh, I don't mind repeating again
Hello.
because this is we have made our. I can repeat now also. If you tell me, I can repeat a little bit more. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sir, as far as the translation is concerned, as organizer mentioned, that
Yes,
the whole book to be given for a single translator, it should not be divided to 2.
Yes, it
Otherwise,
should not be.
otherwise continuity is going to miss, sir.
Yes, sir, definitely continuity, and whatever the translation work, it can be inferior or it can be superior.
Or otherwise, both the translators should sit together for final finalization.
For it, and it's not possible for everyone. All the distinguished professors are with us, so it's a very much difficulty to have the sharing same time because they have the another engagements also. So it should be preferred that only one translator should be given to one book and then one reviewer for the same book, sir.
Sir, this is Lokesh.
Hello.
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 This
Yes, sir.
this is hello.
Hello.
Sir, can you bifurcate the role of translator and reviewer?
Yes, sir. We have shared the list of translator and reviewers with us. You can select from them, or you can select from the another distinguished professors or associate professor or the other scholars from the other universities or other institutions which the coordinator finds itself that it will be much more beneficial for the translation. It's up to the coordinator to decide and approve the translator from the vice chancellor or the head of the institution.
And
We
sir,
have given the facility to the university that they have to, or the coordinator, they have to appoint that translator and reviewer at their own.
What about the remuneration?
There is no need to have an approval from our side. Whatever the list you will share with us, that will be the final one, sir.
Yeah, sir, my question is to Dr. Ganesh.
Today's meeting.
Hello, sir.
For some of the time we were not.
My question is to Dr. Ganesh.
Yeah.
So, sir, you have demoed about the tool, Udan tool. So, my question is, can we upload the font for a specific target language, or we need to use the font which is already available in the tool?
Okay, it's a good question. With what happened with the first 6 languages, we asked all of them for their fonts. So you're from which language group?
I'm from Urdu.
Okay, Urdu. We have been working with the team, but for the first 6 languages, we incorporated the fonts that were requested: Malayalam, Tamil, and Telugu, etc. But the second group, we got to know about that second group last week. So if you can let us know which are the fonts you need. And Dr. Dinesh, if you are fine, we can actually create separate WhatsApp groups for each of those
Yes, sir.
6
Sure.
languages,
Sure.
because they
Sure,
give
sir.
feedback quickly then,
Yeah.
and it doesn't get lost.
Can we tell it now, sir, in the chat box for the Urdu font?
Yeah. So what I will do is,
Sir, can I?
Anuja here, she will just create a link for a WhatsApp group link for each of the 6 languages, including also Urdu, 7th language. And please just join those links
Sure,
so that
sir,
we
sure.
create. And then with help of Dr. Dinesh, we'll make sure everyone gets joined.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Thanks,
Sir,
Lord.
can I put my doubt in front of you, sir?
Yes.
I am Mayank. I'm from Gujarat, and many of us we received the very first mail regarding this meeting, and we
Yes, this is
didn't
the
know.
maiden meeting from the Gujarat and another 5 languages, and we will, as Dr. Ganesh has agreed, I am thankful to him that another meeting will be held very shortly with you, so that you will be more convenient in translation and reviewing work, sir.
Thank you,
Hello.
sir. Thank you very much.
Good morning, sir. I am Dr. Balvinder Singh, Punjabi coordinator from Maharaja Ranjit Singh University, Bathinda. So we have not received, sir, any book for translation.
Sir, I have told you that this work is been handled by the IDC. So I will request the IDC persons, IDC coordinator to share all the books with you, and by Monday you will receive everything.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can I request, as some of the time we are not audible, so can today's meetings contents can also be documented and sent to us? Because many times we were not able to listen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We plan to do I'm assuming we have some more time. So Anuja and Pranita will actually do the demonstration now, if you permit, Dr. Dinesh ji. I will stop the screen share, and we have made ourselves available for significant time today. We will again go over some of the current as the requirement is. So let's make the full use of today's meeting as well. So I'm muting everyone. There's some
Please share all the.
So kindly mute yourself if you are not speaking to the audience here. Some of you are just keeping the mic on.
Ganesh sir, one small request.
Right.
Hello.
Yes. Please
Sir,
go ahead.
with regional languages, if you are doing separately for the demo of the Udan tool, taking one example how equations, figure, text has to be demonstrated with one example or 1 or 2 pages with the tool, that will be the best. I feel that is the recommended, sir.
Yes. Let's do that now, at least for as many languages as possible now.
Fine, sir. No problem.
So can I just request Anuja to start the screen share? We can probably start with one of the new languages, say Gujarati or Marathi. Is that okay? I mean, because you will see what the kind of
Marathi.
Yes, sir. Gujarati
Request
start.
for Marathi.
We'll do all of them actually. We'll do all, not exclude any language. So, yeah.
आप सुनाइए, आपका तो बहुत बुरा हाल होगा, बहुत ज्यादा बिजी हो गया आप.
Sir, my screen is
visible hai? Anuja, please go ahead.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Sir, I have one request.
Yes.
Sir, could you please arrange a physical workshop of 1 or 2 days on like Hindi, Punjabi, and Gujarati, so that translator as well as reviewer has some can have some hands-on training on the tool?
We are going to do that. In fact, Dr. Dinesh is already trying to organize it in as soon as possible. This meeting is just so that we get warmed up. हमें एक आरंभ स्थान के लिए कर रहे हैं.
Right, sir.
Excuse me. Please required, sir. Please kindly arrange.
Ganesh, sir?
Yes.
Sir, can we have a separate session for Kannada language, sir? Today, whether the demo is been shown for the Kannada language?
We'll show for all languages today, just glimpsed, and we will have separate sessions, deep dive sessions, where I may not be even required. Our team will be there in each of your sessions. We will have it for each of them.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Right.
Hello.
And physical will also be following. So with all your permission, can we just run through the steps
Sir,
now?
one request.
Hello,
Huh.
sir. One request,
Sir,
sir.
you can go ahead.
Physically, can you conduct this session, sir, so that we
Yes.
can understand much better? This
Yes, we
demonstration.
already said just now we said physical is what is
you
being
mentioned,
targeted.
sir. Okay.
Yes,
For
yes.
Kannada language.
All languages,
If
physical.
possible, can you arrange a separate session for translator and reviewer so means proper query can be solved?
Yes, yes, that will be done. As I said, we'll just now making a general presentation so that everyone gets somewhat oriented. So can I just request Anuja to just run through that? I'll just mute everyone. Let us run through the steps. What she shows for one language, also for all languages, she will show it for all languages also. So any one language, Anuja, just pick up and start. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So we already shared 11 languages book with the Dinesh ji. So we contain all of this language. So you have to just download the zip file and extract this. Then the user guide also shared with you. So you have to click on this link and download this folder, this V 3.0.0, and extract the same folder. If the user
Screen sharing
doesn't
is
have
not happening, sir.
Screen
sir,
sharing is already there. We all can see.
Screen, sir, no issues.
Can you see now?
No, the screen
No,
is
sir.
not visible.
Yeah, it is visible now.
It's visible.
It is visible now?
Yes,
No,
visible
no.
now. Visible now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're on a Google
if
Doc, right? Google Doc.
Yeah,
yes,
Google Doc.
yes,
Oh, yes,
yes, sir.
yes, yes.
If
She's
any
showing what
user
you would.
doesn't have,
Yeah.
doesn't get
We are
any repository, any book, so we just uploaded here a sample 3 pages book. You can download this and test with this. So when you download download the version 3.0.0, you have to extract that, and after extraction, you can see this files. In these files, you have to open the QPAD final file. So when you open the QPAD final file, you will see the roles. For the translator, you have to choose corrector, and for the reviewer, you have to select the verifier. When I click on corrector, I have to do Google sign up.
This is what I was explaining again. I will add again. The reason Google sign up is required is so that whatever edits you are doing locally can be synced up to the AICTE cloud, which
Sir, a
can
quick
be
question.
then viewed by the language coordinator or someone who's verifying.
Is it necessary to be Google Mail only, or can be some other like
No,
Proton Mail?
it can be any other. So you
Okay,
can use your organization.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Can translation be done? Can translation be done? The whole book simultaneously or page by page?
What you will be receiving is all the entire book. The entire book
Yes,
you are
sir.
receiving. You can
That
post,
means
edit it, review it page by page. We'll
no.
show
Can
that
it?
now.
How much time period, ma'am? How much time
No.
period?
Can it do it? The whole book can be converted into can be translated in one single shot.
It is already done. It is already done and given. What you are getting is the entire book only.
No,
Anuja will
How
just show.
much time period, ma'am?
Translation.
See, I think I request all the members to maintain quiet, because let them complete the presentation. In between, if you keep on disturbing them, probably they may not complete, and we also may not
Yeah,
understand what is going on.
yeah. That's a good idea, sir. Go ahead with that
Yeah.
idea. That's
Yeah,
better.
Can the host please mute
I'll
everybody
have you
and
note
don't
down the
allow
question and
anybody
ask
to
later.
unmute?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm muting everyone. I'm muting everyone.
please do.
Anuja, just show any one
Yes,
book. The
yes,
output.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So after login, you have to click on file open project, and the file you downloaded and extracted, you have to open that file. So I'm opening Digital Electronics Hindi. From this, we have to click on project and open. And you will see this message, project open successfully. From here, in the corrector output, you will see all the pages content book. This is digital electronics book content 253 pages. This is the output. I'm going middle pages. Starting is just introduction and the table index. This is the first chapter of the book. This is the edit area where you can edit, add images, equation, table.
The central area is a place where you are editing, which she is showing.
This is the English book, which you can enlarge and see.
On the right hand side is that page from the English book. Now let's look at any one line. So any one line she is trying to edit, it is highlighting the region from the English book on the right hand side.
Yes.
And you can edit. You can show some editing.
Yes, sir. So if I want to type something, I can type here. Digital Sanket Pranali. You can also type here like this. If you want to do left right alignment, you can also do that. Here is the all shortcut key available. So if I click on center align, center align. If you this image is automatically come here. If you want to add image outside from this, so just right click, insert image, and outside image if you have any, so you can add that image also. So I'm adding this sample image here. You have to width and height, give width and height.
By default, all the images should have come. She's only showing if you want to add additional image.
Yes, if you want to add additional image, you can add, right click and insert image. Then if you want to change any word, like Sanket is signal. Prakrutik, Prakrut, and if you do Control S, then this is if you want to do changes in particular page, you have to select.
So this is what I was showing earlier in the slide. Let's go a little slowly, Anuja, on this.
Yes.
So when you moment you have made some edits and you do a Control S, it has asked you if you want to make similar changes to all other pages automatically. So Anuja, please go slowly on these. Yeah. And you can see it is showing arrow, Sanket, arrow, signal. And now she can do a preview. She can do a preview.
So if I click on preview, we can see here the sentence before replacement sentence and after replacement sentence. You can read the sentence. And like in page number 25, both sentence contain Prakritik. So if you want to change in this particular sentence, you have to click the checkbox for this sentence only, not for the other sentence. So you can see the how many times that Sanket word came in this book. here, and where you want to do changes, you have to just click the checkbox, then close, and then save and replace. So, when you change, this word will be changed into that instance. So according to this, if you want to see, you can check the other pages also. The change word will be in yellow highlighted, you can see. And the dictionary word is in green highlighted. If you want to see dictionary words, so just click on dict. There you can see all the dictionary words available here.
Those dictionary words that are shown are only for that page. All the pages have been translated, but you are able to view things page by page. So instead of showing you all the dictionary words for the entire book, it is only suggesting dictionary words for that page, so that you are not overwhelmed.
Yes.
Also, as you can see, the tables have been translated. Just the tables have been translated. Look, you can go down a bit, Anuja. So
yes.
The same table. The table has been translated base, different digit, etc. But Aadhaar in bracket base, so that you know that word dictionary word has been used from the dictionary on the left.
Yeah, if you want to search any word in the dictionary, you can copy paste from here also and see other word came from here. If other word you if dictionary word you want to copy into text area, you can directly do copy paste from here also. Then if there is like equations, so you can add mathematical symbols from here. So mathematical symbols are present here. You can add, just copy that symbol and paste. This type. There is superscript, subscript. You can add that also. I write H2O. So I click here and this H2O, X square. You can write X square. I have to just select and this. So you can write the mathematical equation. If there is a big number or equation, you can just go to mark region, copy that, and click on if it figure, table, or equation, you have to click on. So you can directly copy paste that or mark region and get that image, table, or equation. If you want to add extra table, you can add table from here. You have go to view, add table, insert table. You have to choose number and rows and column and add here.
Just as a side information, on the chat, since Dr. Dinesh Singh ji already permitted, we have created WhatsApp groups for all the languages. So the links have been shared. Please join your only your language group. So those Marathi can join. Of course, those who are coordinators like Dr. Dinesh Singh, it will be great if we are on all groups. But especially so that you don't get bombarded, please join only your language group, and please do join. Yeah.
So if you want to change font, you have to click just for all font type, and then if I click on Malayalam language, Then Mira font is already installed as per Malayalam users said. Then you have to click the font size if you want to change font size and click on OK. So you want to change in current page only or all pages? This you have to select. So I showed a demo this and one more thing, you can synchronize as Sir said to the cloud.
So now I think so far what she talked about are features in the tool itself, right? And we'll again do this. The team can keep doing this multiple times till you are comfortable. So don't worry if you have some things are not clear. आपके साथ हैं हम. We'll make sure you are able to use it, and you'll get it, you'll use it, you'll ask questions. We'll continue this process. So far what she showed was the use of the tool for translation. Now what she'll show is your email ID that you used, how it is used to sync up with the server. Simple, save to cloud. When you do, it is syncing up with the server. Only when you have internet connection, you need to do this.
Yes.
And then the effect of that, how you can see on the server. Anuja, I can show that also. The link for download, etc. Yeah. So doc file. Suppose someone does this, saves to cloud, then how the language coordinator, the reviewer can view it for download in the doc file, how it can be shared. Anuja will do these two things now. Go ahead.
Yes. So when you click on save to cloud, this particular book will save to cloud and the coordinator will see. So as Sir showed earlier, the particular coordinator add you into this book. So this is one book, sample book. So I added two coordinators here. I added two translator here. So if they push the same book, like if they save the same book, save to the cloud, then the main coordinator can view, like click on export, then see the book, which book, as example, the function of department, then they can click on download doc file. So this downloaded doc file, they can see, review it and edit it also from here. So this is one page document. If you want to download as a PDF, so you can download from the tool. So click on download as a PDF. If you want to download a particular page, not whole book. So like if you want to download whole book, you have to just click on cancel. And if you want to download only 5 pages, so you can add 5 to 10 and click on OK. This set will be downloaded in your. So
I'm again repeating this point that we have kept the doc file download on the website because it can become very heavy. While converting to doc file, you want to preserve formatting. So you don't want your computer to become slow. That's no, the process can take some time. That's why we have kept that on the server. But PDF download we can do locally, which is much easier, much faster.
Yes, sir. If anyone has any query, please ask.
Thank you all for your attention. Please feel free to ask no questions.
And also I'm opening other set with different languages also. That
yeah, also progressively open all languages one by one.
Opening in Gujarati now. This is data structure book in Gujarati.
From NHR.
Good afternoon. Hello, Ganesh sir. I'm having one question. Shall I ask?
Yes, please.
Sir, I am Professor Suresh Balpande from Nagpur, Ramdev College of Engineering. I have one question related to picture, images. Okay. Already, I think similar question asked by the other members, but I'm having some different question. Like we are having some external editors and we can edit the pictures easily. That's not an issue. But there will be some issues like copyright infringement and all. So is it allow us to do the changes not in picture but in text and some part?
About the copyright issue, I think we should take the advice of Dr. Dinesh Singh ji and the entire AICTE team.
So, sir, there will be no issue. We have taken care of everything. So there is no problem from your side. Whatever the issue, we will be sorted out. But there, in the first year books, there was no issue, and we have cleared all the issues. There is no problem at that time. At the end of coordinator or the translator, sir. There is no problem.
Okay, so a second question is like, is it allowed us to add some extra figures if it is required as and when?
Yes, sure. You are the master of your subject, and you are the best. And we always have a assurance that you are the best teacher from best translator. So you can add, no problem, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Ganesh, sir, I'm very much thankful because this tool is developed and so friendly. It's similar like a word. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, our whole goal is to bring multiplier effect. I think since you mentioned this, see, we must have a big vision. Our big vision, no, embracing what our honorable Prime Minister has been again and again reiterating, is that we create a level playing field, right? All our people, they can get access to English journals, but like in China, they have everything in English, they have everything in Chinese. Our goal should be, right, that research, high level research, as well as elementary books, we create a level playing field. Our languages, as well as in addition to English, let people use what they are most comfortable with.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Those concepts are beyond any language. So I'm very happy to hear this. Thank you. Concepts are beyond any
Sir,
language.
can I ask?
Let our people get the concepts. Yeah.
Sir, can I ask? Sir, what about the digits, numerical digits? Are they to be translated or they are to be maintained in Romans only? Or they are also to be translated in the our translation language?
From what I understand, the guidelines are they be maintained in Roman. Dr. Dinesh ji, would like to elaborate on that? About the digits.
Yes, sir. The digits can also be translated into regional language wherever it seems necessary. Otherwise, the mathematics it will be quite difficult. So some of the digits should be kept as a Roman, and when you feel that it is much more important to convert it into the regional language, you can convert it. So no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Then, sir, how to get this tool actually? From where we will get this tool? We have to download from some website, or will you directly email us, or what?
No, we will email you, sir. We are going to email you on the Monday. You will get the English book also and the translated book from the Udan.
Sir, I downloaded
we will
now.
share on your email, sir.
Sir, I downloaded where I see only one language.
Share all the English book and translated books to your coordinator of your university or the institution. Then the distinguished coordinator will share with you, sir.
Sir, this is Ravi Edalli. I'm calling from Methodist College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. I am basically belong to Karnataka, sir. If you could conduct one offline workshop, it would be very
Yes, sir. This is the first online meeting. I have told you in the beginning also. There will be orientation in the physical mode at your premises. Our officers from the AICTE and also from the officers from the Udan team will be available on that day. Whatever the coordinator will communicate with us, there will be no problem. We will be there with you on one-to-one mode.
Hello, sir. My question is that every word is to be conducted into regional language. Is it required, or it can be done with help of common thing?
If you feel this word will be much better to express in the English language only, then you can have a choice to go for the English also. No problem.
Yeah, like for example, Marathi table also used very frequently.
What our motto is, what our goal is, to give the best book in regional language to our students so that they can understand the subject very easily.
Yeah, understanding is the objective, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
If Dr. Dinesh, may
Hello,
I just
sir.
add to your point about the word translation? So my humble appeal is as follows. See, what happens is, if you start transliterating all words like gravity, आप gravity को gravity करने लगे, right, in your language, then gravitational का क्या करेंगे? Then gravitational will become, तो हमारे जो प्रत्यय है, the प्रत्यय, right, that we create, वो हमारी भाषाओं के बहुत बड़ा धरोहर है. That's a big wealth of our languages. So gravity, gravitational, अगर गुरुत्व, गुरुत्वाकर्षण ऐसे रखेंगे, तो what happens is we will be able to assimilate also the pratyayas. So what I suggest is, as far as possible, use the CSTT. The dictionaries you see are from Council for Scientific and Technical Terminology, very carefully created by, since I would say, the time of Dr. Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. So my request is, if you can keep the word, the original word in the source, in the language, in bracket always you can put English. So that way the English in bracket will mean that person is able to immediately relate what is that word intended to spoken. That way our own Indian vocabulary also develops. The pratyayas can also be used nicely. The word forms, right? They can be used nicely. And they always have access to the original English word, which can be in bracket. Dr. Dinesh, just thank you for letting me share my thoughts.
My question is to Mr. Dinesh. Is there a community somewhere on the tool or online wherein the translators can actually discuss on things or seek suggestions from other people's discussions?
That's a very good question. There is no such community. Ayush, do you think we can create some online community like a wiki, or can we create? I think that will be very useful. We don't. We have only WhatsApp groups for now, but I think it's a good idea to create a community. Ayush?
Yes, we can create.
Use Telegram. That is not limit.
Sorry.
Hello, sir. May I please speak? I have one doubt.
Yeah. So, Dr. Dinesh, we can try and create just a community for discussion, just sharing, and I think Ayush will take that up. Please join the WhatsApp group for now.
Sure.
All of you, and within the WhatsApp groups, if there is a common community we come up with, then we can share the details. Thank you so much. Yeah. Please go ahead, madam. Yeah.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone who are present here on the team. Myself, Professor Prachi Panchal from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I just have one doubt, sir. When we are translating the things, then what about the axial values of a figure, that is the column value or the row value for a given figure? We do have some denotions for the figure, right? X, and Y. So should we translate that terms, or should we keep it as it is in the figure?
My suggestion is, to begin with, you keep the figures as they are. Once you converge on the translation of the text, like there was a question earlier. So should words be transliterated? Like gravity should become gravitational, or like Gurutvaakarshan, or should it be transliterated? This question was there. Now, once you converge on that in your text, then in the end, towards the end, figures will be much easier to do, right? Otherwise, changing figures, changing the legend in figures from time to time will be very time consuming and distracting. So my suggestion is, keep the figure change of jargon, change of language on the figures towards the end. But you can do it.
Okay. So as you said, we can keep gravitational, and along with that, gravitational in bracket. And before that, we should use our regional term, that is Gurutvakarsan. That would be better.
Yes, that is what I would suggest strongly.
So it can be done in figures also, right? Or shall we keep it as it is? Both are okay.
You can change it in the figure. My proposal was to do the figure at the end, because figure you can always do one shot of figures at the end. Because text you may keep changing, but figures changing again and again will be very time consuming for you. So let's say you decide to make some other changes. You made change number 1, then you thought, oh, I want to make change number 2 in the figures. It may just be a lot of time that you will consume. So therefore, if you can do figure at the end, en masse, you can make all the changes on figures. Did that make sense, madam?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay,
yes,
sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, this is Nagamadhu.
Query in this regard, may I, sir? This is Dr. Manjula from NIT Arunachal Pradesh. Ganeshji, see, when a particular chapter is translated, I can see that the setting part has to be done by someone. So is it the translator who should do the setting, the gap between two lines where it is justified, plus the figures when it is translated, like after translation I can see that the figures are like getting distorted, so this should look good here after like translation it is not looking good, these figures are so like this is the job of the translator to do all these settings, right?
So see, layout is another very important part of the entire book publishing. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Yeah.
So layout is a very important part of the getting the book out. I would suggest if the size of the figure is retained there, the resizing of the figure, etc. If you can do, if it makes your reading easier, you may do. But better to have this as a separate proofreading, layout phase, because that typically when Word is not the right place for such layout. People use Adobe PageMaker. Mr. Arnal, who's on our team, he has a lot of experience. He also wants to share. Mr. Arnal, because I would say we should separate out the editing from the final phase of layout. Dr. Dinesh is also trying to say something. He's muted.
So like who will do the editing part then? Like is like
Dr. Dinesh, you're muted. I think you're also trying to say.
What I am sharing that in this Udan tool we have a multiple dictionaries. We can use dictionary like suppose we are translating the electronics book, so we have a dictionary for electrical, computer. So we can imbibe all the dictionaries for translating one book. It is much more helpful, and it is not available in any other tool which is available in the market or on the online, sir.
I'm actually worried about the editing part. Like just translation is not sufficient. The editing is also needed. It should look good. The chapters should look good. No, like whether the headings, subheadings should be in the left, right, or like at what font it should be there. What should be the font of the heading, subheading, or the main body, like this.
May I speak, Professor?
Yeah. From our team, Mr. Shanal just wants to also share his thoughts. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Madam, to your question, the answer is that see, as a technical and domain specialist, you should be concerned only with the content being acceptable. Now, in terms of layout and design, that should be left to the publishers. Now, AICTE has a panel of publishers. They should be looking at the layout and design. This is how it will work. Otherwise, that is a specialized job, and there are specialists who are there in the publishing house. This is the way it should work. I would like to ask Dr. Dinesh Singh also for his views.
Thank you so much. That's a great relief because that editing part itself is a big task. So if you are saying so, like that's a great relief. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sir, may I, sir? Sir,
I have one small query.
Having said that, madam, we
May
have
I?
still, as far as possible, at least to make your editing easier, there are the features of highlighting, creating section headers is there. So just that, I think the polishing towards publishable content should be done separately, ideally. Yeah. Sorry, there was a next question.
Okay, that's great,
Excuse
Professor
me, sir.
Ganesh.
May I, sir? Excuse me, sir. Hello. Hello, I am Rajini Shri, sir, from BNMIT Bangalore, Karnataka. I got email to attend the meeting, and I got a call 2 weeks before they asked me whether I can do the translation for diploma DA subject, but I didn't get any confirmation mail like I have been allotted to that subject to translate. So is there any date and what is the deadline? And is there any table, like allocation table, which faculty got which subject? I didn't get any mail regarding that, sir.
I think, madam, you joined a little late. Dr. Dinesh Singh, you had clarified earlier that some of the languages have got some, probably for some communication is still remaining. So just by Monday, he has assured everyone will get.
Okay, but
we
I
have
want
from Udan team, we have sent out everything.
Yeah,
but I think they want to make sure that the right people get the right emails, so they would
what,
send it.
sir. The confirmation mail I'm expecting from the concern. Why? Because I just wanted confirmation whether I have been allocated to some subject or not.
Hello, sir. I have one query.
Other query related to that.
Hello.
Professor Ganesh.
Yes.
I have a query. Professor Ganesh.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, here Dr. Basavarajan Hiramat from Bangalore. The left-hand side, the language, when we open for translation at the first stage, it is machine translated already, and whatever the dictionary is available is a matured dictionary that we are getting from the CSTT in most of the languages. As far as example, Kannada language is also has the CSTT dictionary, which is matured. Is that correct, Mr. Professor?
So, very good question. The CSTT dictionaries are matured largely for Hindi. For all the other languages, some dictionaries have been made available in CSTT, but a lot of work is still pending. So, what we have done is making use of the Hindi, English to Hindi dictionary, and also English to so technical words. For technical words, we have taken the best of English to local language and Hindi to local language, and original CSTT if it's there, right? So there are three sources. Original CSTT source, say for Kannada, if it's there, we show it here. If it's not there, we also do some translation of the taking the best of the English to Kannada and Hindi to Kannada technical translations, so that there's some guidance. This is only to guide. Is that helpful?
Okay, but I understand if we edit any other word or any other relevant specific word in Kannada, say for example, that will get add on to the repository of CSTT that will be used for a next project purpose or research purpose. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, it's getting added to your backend. This will help to some extent create the standardization. Very right.
Okay, Mr. Ganesh, I'm Dr. Ravi Chandra from BMSIT Bengaluru. We have been told that so only one is enough for this kind of project, but so when it comes to the language like Kannada or any other South Indian languages, the system or the dictionary may not be very strong that one person can be independently doing this kind of thing. So for a quality work or for a better work, so I think so at least 2%, so mutually discuss and try to give a better, so would be more appropriate if you think. So please do consider for two authors for this kind of work. That's what my request from our side.
Sir, yes, sir, agreed. For this purpose, one translator and one reviewer is there also there, and we are paying reviewer also. So reviewer will be our most senior person. Right, sir. So after translation, that will be reviewed by the reviewer. That's why the work of the
Professor Ganesh.
we have allotted the work to the reviewer, sir.
Dr. Dinesh really, made the point so clear. It's, I think the whole design in from AICTE Atal cell is so that there is the reviewer built into the process. That's already been provisioned for, and that's very important. So I hope that answers that question. Very, very important question.
Very good amount to the translator, 1 rupees for one word, and reviewer to 30 paisa for per word. We are giving a very
sir. Hello, sir. This is Ardapurkar from Maharashtra. I just joined WhatsApp group which is created by you, and I found one letter there. In the letter, it is found that in front of one book there are two translators. So, but in the beginning meeting, you said that for one book, one translator.
Yes,
Can
we
you
asked for
clarify?
the two translator. Yes, we asked for the two translator because if the first translator is not able to do that due to some personal obligations or some official obligations, then the second translator can be given that the same work. That's why we asked for the two.
That means you will take first consent from the first translator.
But for the one book, there will be only one translator and one reviewer. It is confirmed, sir.
That means you will be taking one consent from the first translator.
Yes, yes.
Switching to the
first
next,
translator. Correct? Your coordinator will have a consent for the translator. Your coordinator will share the names after having consultation with the translators. It's not done like that. He's just submitting the names after have a due consideration and due consultation with the translator. Coordinator is submitting the names of the translators and reviewers with due consultation, with due permission from your distinguished faculty, sir.
Great, sir. Thank you.
Sir, may I?
Am I audible? Highlight on the remuneration for translator and reviewer.
Yes, there is a remuneration, sir. Very good remuneration. 1 word, 1 rupee for translator and 30 paisa for 1 word for reviewer, sir.
Sir, a question on the remuneration. So, since the book is already translated into the target language, so we'll be editing the words that are required to be translated, right? So, is the remuneration only for those words?
And it is totally free of cost. Whatever you will do, we will take care of every word. They are only helping you, sir. So it's not mean that Udan has done the translation and we are deducting your money. It's not like that, sir. And it will be not possible, feasible actually.
Yeah.
How you will calculate that Udan has done this and translator has done this? This is not possible. But Udan is helping us a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
So where is that WhatsApp group link? Actually, it's in chat section. I didn't find it.
Yes, sir. We can't see any link.
Sir, there is one more query regarding the training. There is one query regarding training. At the beginning of the meeting,
instead of remuneration.
Hello.
Sir, instead of remuneration, I would be more interested to know whether there will be some additional credit. I mean,
पेमेंट नहीं करते हैं, गवर्नमेंट टू गवर्नमेंट ही जाता है और कोई बात नहीं, अगर आप करना चाहते हो तो इसमें थोड़ा डिले हो जाएगा, मैंने बोल दिया।
Sir, I have a query.
Dr. Dinesh Singh ji, are you addressing her? Sorry, you are saying something, Dr. Dinesh ji.
लेकिन आपका थोड़ा डिले होगा, उसके बाद आप अभी मत बोलिएगा, क्योंकि हमें जीएसटी।
Okay.
Hello,
sorry,
sir. Instead of remuneration, hello.
There is one.
Yeah. Sir, related to remuneration, I would like to ask. Instead of remuneration, I would be more interested if there is any kind of recognition to translators.
I think Dr. Dinesh can speak, but I think that is built into the whole process. There's complete recognition to the translators. I think even the last few.
Not remuneration, recognition, not remuneration.
Yeah, I'm saying recognition. I'm talking about recognition.
I request to.
It is there.
Dr. Dinesh ji can. The name of the translator and the name of the reviewer will be displayed on here on the book.
Will we get the certificates also, sir?
There is one more query. At the beginning of the meeting, it was mentioned that is there any hands-on session going to happen, because we are very first time doing this task, and is there any hands-on session happening? Because in between I got lost my connection, so some hands-on session or physical training is there to use this Udan.
Sir, yes, right from the beginning we have been saying that. Right from the beginning we have been saying that this is only to get oriented. We will have physical training sessions for every language separately. But our idea was to get everyone little prepared before the physical session. So that's why these sessions are so that we are getting oriented.
Sir, so we can also overview the Udan app right now. On
one related question with this. One related question regarding to this earlier question. There should be some video like YouTube video regarding the tools.
Yeah, so we'll also share the YouTube video. Anuja and Pranita on the respective groups will share the YouTube video links. We have a YouTube channel already.
Okay, sir. There will be more effective and more helpful to us.
We already have a YouTube channel, but what happened is we have been constantly updating the tool based on our own research and also based on requirements. So we will update the videos and we'll send a link.
Good
Sir
afternoon,
Ganesh sir, I
My
have a question.
if we are confident in more than one language, then can we translate books to more than one language? Is it possible?
Please talk to Dr. Dinesh ji. I won't be able to answer that.
Okay,
Sir
and sir, do
Ganesh
we
sir,
need to put the numbers also? The number should be in Latin script or in the local script?
I think Dr. Dinesh ji already answered that earlier. Um, if you feel the need, you can put them in Latin. You can use the discretion. Though if you feel the need, you can put the number in local language. But Latin is also perfectly accepted.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
This is Dr. Pradesh Thakkar from Ahmedabad. Ganesh sir, I have one small question that you have informed that the equation editor will be added for maths people.
Yes.
Right now, is there any tool for maths people? Will it be helpful? Right, if I want to change any equation or matrix notation or Dale notation, something like that.
So as of now, the mathematical symbols are there. Anuja can show that again. She can show the mathematical symbols again. That is already there. Anuja, why don't you show? Yeah. So the math symbols are there. You can insert them. You can create equations. But we are in the process of creating the equation editor within this tool, and in very short time we should be able to share that also, the updated version. As of now, you can use the math symbols mentioned here.
So will it be?
Sir, I have a query.
Sorry, there was a question. Yeah, what was? Yeah, will it be?
Will it be helpful for us to change equation or like matrix? Suppose I want to generate 3x5 matrix, something like that.
Yes, once the equation editor is there, all that you can do. As far as symbols are concerned, they may not be able to let you create matrices.
Sir Ganesh sir, I have a question. I'm using the VMS
Also, one more point again. As I said, all this can be exported into doc, and there, of course, whatever features Microsoft Word or doc, Open Office, whatever you're using allows, those can also be used. So you can always use equation editor from Microsoft Word after exporting. But once you export, you will not have the alignment between the source and target. You will not have the tool view where you have the English on the right hand side and the local language on the left hand side. So just be mindful of that. But that feature is also there. You can export into doc and edit there. But just wait, bear with us. You don't have to go so far. As you can see, we are with, I think, with the current math symbols, and very soon with equations, you should be able to use the tool itself. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So when it comes to translation, whether the technical terms should be transliterated here or kept completely translation should be done.
Yeah.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes. Sorry, I'm just muting everyone. There's a lot of crosstalk. So, madam, your question was whether word should be translated or transliterated. That is exactly why we are exposing the dictionaries.
No, my question is when it comes to technical terms, whether it should be transliterated or translation should be done there.
So that is exactly why we are, madam, that's exactly why dictionaries are being shown, because there is a need for local languages as far as possible. So therefore, if you can use the translation or suggestions from the dictionary, uh, it will help. Why? Because if you start transliterating all technical words, like even if I was giving the same example earlier, whether it's uh, uh, vector or vectors, right? Let's say vector is Sadish. Now vectors Sadishon. Now if you start translating, transliterating vector into vector, and then what will you do with plural? You'll have to do vectors. So the whole the pratyaya form of the language will be lost if you start only transliterating. So my humble appeal is, we instead of transliterating, we can always maintain the original English word in bracket, just like we have done here, and try and translate. and the dictionaries being suggested are to help you translate. But if you find no other alternative, transliteration is always there.
No, actually, when we are translating, what we used to do is we add the vibhaktis with that, like to make it more use. Where you told the example about this vector. In the same way, we make use of like some vibhaktis. When it comes to Kannada, I'm talking about particularly Kannada language. So with the help of that, we make it better. So that was my question. Along with, if at all we are using translated, literated term for the technical term, uh, can we keep, if at all it is necessary?
If at all necessary, certainly I would agree with you. As far as possible, let's use even for technical words, translate them. So that see, vectors is still simple example, but if you say gravity versus gravitational, right, adjective forms, after a point adding pratyayas to a transliterated word makes it sound very unnatural. And why should we again throw away the richness of our language, right? We can actually have words in words benefited from CSTT. CSTT has words in Hindi which which are very born from Sanskrit, which are born from the genesis of that concept. So therefore, we are also presenting to you Hindi. So if the word is not there, for example, in Kannada, is there, and the CSTT dictionary, if it's there, we pick it up. CSTT technical dictionary. If it's not there, we are also presenting to you the English or so the Hindi CSTD translation into Kannada. So this eventually, when CSTT comes up, if CSTT gets mature in all Indian languages, we'll benefit from that also. So my appeal to you, madam, is as far as possible, let's translate so that all these
Okay, sir.
pratyaya forms will benefit, and
Okay,
our own
thanks.
local languages flourish, right?
Okay. Uh, when I see the screen, sir, one more query. When I see the screen, I can see that some of the Kannada words we have English in brackets. So, how to know when I should add this English terms along with the Kannada words? Is there any particular conditions?
With AICT, if the agreement is that wherever you use a technical word, if you can put the English word in bracket, it will be helpful. So,
Okay, okay,
Anuja and
fine.
Pranita, the team will guide you, but wherever possible, please, wherever there's a technical word, put the English word in bracket. Wherever we
Okay,
have
sir.
used the technical word, we have put it in bracket.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay,
in
thank
this
you.
regard only, I have a question. What is being displayed here? So I can read this. So sometimes what happens, the words that we use, for example, here, ಇಂಧನ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟ ರಸ್ತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹವಾಮಾನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಗೆಳತಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅವಲಂಬಿಸಿರುತ್ತದೆ. So this ಅವಲಂಬಿಸಿರುತ್ತದೆ is very much apt for this. Sometimes what I read when it got displayed then was that word which went in the last, I could put a better word. So is that possible? So is that
Oh,
allowed? Or
please, if you find a better word, put it. See, again, I'm highlighting what Dinesh ji has said earlier. This is not to restrict you. This is to help you. So if you
okay.
find there's a better word, please. This is only to guide, help, assist you.
So one more doubt I have. Sometimes the word in Kannada only I'm telling, if you make it like other vibhakti pratyaya, it would give more better meaning. For example, uh, in this only, I'm not able to find exact word. Earlier I could read. So wherever if it gives better and complete meaning, we'll have to follow that. Is that right?
Yes, yes, madam. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, in framing sentences, I'm telling. I'm not talking about the technical words. Technical words, okay, we'll put it in bracket and as far as possible, try to find the regional language word. But the meaning of the whole sentence, we can have a choice to convey it in a better way, right? Will it be reviewed by somebody, or how is the process?
So reviewing, as Dr. Dinesh pointed out, I think every language there is one corrector and one reviewer. So that mechanism is already built in. But beyond you, we trust you. Beyond you, there will be no one else reviewing. So you have a corrector reviewer team and or
Yes.
verifier team. And if you are fine, finally that will be accepted
Yes.
as a team.
Thank you.
Sir, I request you to keep the translator and the reviewer's name on the first page. It will be the best recognition for the translator and the reviewer, sir.
Dr. Dinesh ji has to respond to that because I can only help Mudan.
Actually, I already work for the NPTEL team for 2 courses, and they are keeping the same thing, sir.
I'm sure, Dr. Dinesh, would you like to respond to this question? This has come up a couple of times. It looks like he's either in a meeting, other meeting. I can't hear him.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead. So I think that will be taken care of, Dr. Rajkumar. I think that will be taken care of by the AICTE team. Yeah.
Sir, good afternoon. This is Dr. Renu. I have one doubt. In the translation, let us say ideal op-amp. Okay. So if I want to convert it, ideal exact meaning in Telugu or Kannada, it is Adarsha. So if I write it as Adarsha op-amp, then the meaning, whole meaning that it goes, no, sir. Though it is ideal, true word is Adarsha. Adarsha given to an device, the meaning goes. So in such cases, can we use ideal only and in bracket Adarsha?
Oh, you mean
got
ideal?
it, sir?
You're saying ideal as a word and Adarsh in bracket.
Yes, sir.
I think in bracket you should only keep the English term. So if you feel ideal, it should be called ideal op-amp and transliterated ideal op-amp, then just transliterate it. I don't see a point in putting Adarsh in bracket there.
Sometimes if the meaning is giving a somewhat wrong way, even if you are putting the correct translation, so do we have that liberty to put that word as English only?
Yes, you have the liberty, madam. So, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Dr. Jayarama Reddy is trying to speak.
Hello, I am Dr. Prema, opinions professor from BLD Engineering College, sir. If you send us,
I'll have to mute everyone. There's too much noise.
for
Only
letter.
one person speaks. Can one person? So I think there are hands raised. Dr. Kanaka, can we go in order? Dr. Kanaka, can you just speak? Just one by one. I'll just name. Dr. Kanaka, can you speak? Or Dr. Basavaraj, can you speak? Otherwise, Dr. Gururaj, yeah.
I think Professor Ganesh, I think this the example of ideal that what ma'am was talking. So we can look for synonyms. I think in the CSTT dictionary it's available. So like ideal in Kannada, I think it's paripurna or something shrestha.
Yes.
Some those synonyms can be used, and we can just increase the maturity of the dictionary there also. Yeah, I think that should be better.
I completely agree. That's why I'm repeating that as far as possible, try to use a CSTT dictionary, even if it means that it is using, say, translation of the English Hindi CSTT, wherever possible, if it's making sense, right?
Even though the font you can suggest the font for the Kannada also, sir. So, sir, Gudan team will also do the same. I would favor us with the font also, sir. Whatever the font you need in the Kannada language.
Right. Dr. Dinesh, there was a question for you. We will do the font. Please, all teams on their WhatsApp groups, please suggest the fonts you need. We'll incorporate. Dr. Dinesh, a question came up repeatedly. Maybe you were on another call. They were asking, several were asking whether the translator and the reviewer will be acknowledged in the book itself.
Yes. They will be acknowledged. Definitely, they will be acknowledged. We have shared the rules and guidelines with the coordinators. And all
where
the
is that WhatsApp
and
link? WhatsApp group link? You are talking about WhatsApp group you have formed?
Dr. Dinesh, why don't you complete your point and then we'll, the WhatsApp has been shared.
Yes. We have shared all the guidelines and the rules and guidelines with the coordinator, and it is clearly mentioned that as all the translators and reviewers will be acknowledged with the UDAN and that author's name, sir. There is no problem with that, sir.
Sir, is there a separate meeting for the reviewers? Hello?
There will be a separate meeting. It will be translator and reviewer. It will be the combined one. Yes, Dinesh.
There were some more questions.
Yes,
I think
sir.
as Dr. Dinesh asked, people are asking questions. We are just flashing one language after another. I hope that is fine, so that everyone is getting a feel of what their language output looks like.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Anuja, continue flashing. Across language. Go ahead. Any other questions? Sorry.
Hello.
Yes.
Shall I ask, sir?
Please go ahead.
Hello. Do we get voice typing option here?
Not yet. Not because it's an offline tool. The voice option becomes a little heavy. But we are trying to see how to do it. We don't have a concrete plan yet. We are trying to see how we can incorporate, but then the tool becomes very heavy. So since it's an offline tool, we can try and make make a plugin or something which can be administering this on the online interface. But we'll get back to you, and we'll work closely with you. In fact, if there is a very strong demand, then we'll work closely and try and incorporate.
Hello.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes. Please go ahead.
Can I talk now? Hello.
Yes, please.
You see, my concept of translation is not from word to word, and the book which has been translated in Kannada, if a person who knows Kannada and learnt in English, he should be able to follow very easily Kannada book. That is my concept of translation of a book.
Yes, sir. This is very good one, and that's why we have selected the institution from the Bangalore. Okay, sir. And the coordinator is also from the Kannada, from Karnataka, and all the translators will be selected, and translator and reviewers will be selected among the distinguished faculty members who knows Kannada as well as proficient in the English and Kannada.
Yeah.
It has been taken care in all the languages, sir. Not in the Kannada, but all the 12 regional languages. We have taken care of that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, kindly share the link to join the WhatsApp.
Are you able to see the chat? In the chat, all the links were put. Maybe someone, if you join later, Ayush, can you just share those links once more? It looks like some members joined later and they are not able to see the previous chat. Just copy paste the entire list again, Ayush.
Yes. Sir, good afternoon, sir. This is Dr. Mitesh from SIT Tumakuru, Karnataka. Actually, in Kannada script, can we use the numbers also? We have in Kannada script for numbers. One, two, three.
Where it seems to be necessary and seems to be fit, you can use it, sir.
Okay.
You can use it, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Audible. Please go ahead.
Sir, my doubt is if you could send the offer letter or appointment order for the translation of the particular book, then it will be easy for us to put duty leave and we can do it more effectively. Hello.
The translators and reviewers. And
offer letter is sent to both.
whatever the phenomena or the regulation laid down by in your institution or the institution. But AICTE will acknowledge your name, acknowledge the name of the translator and reviewer in the book, in the translated book.
Yes, sir. But my doubt is at present, before starting the work, if we want to take some duty leave from the institute, we need the offer letters. For that reason, I am asking you to.
That definitely coordinator will share the name of the translators. Initially we have shared the book name of the translator and reviewers, whatever we have received from the FDC cell with your coordinator. Coordinator will also choose the name from that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That he can choose the translator and reviewer from the other outside the list also. It is up to the coordinator and your head of the institution or vice chancellor to select the coordinator and reviewer.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, will this video will be made available to us for this session?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
These videos, as well as all the documents that we had shared earlier, again, we'll send them on each WhatsApp group. We also have video tutorials that will also be made available. So,
good afternoon, sir. This is Preeti Patil. I have a simple question, sir. If there is a programming language book that is to be converted or translated, right? So there will be code snippets. So those code snippets to be retained as they are, or they also should be translated, sir?
my understanding is code snippets need to be as they are. Dr. Dinesh can.
Yes, sir. Suppose we have a book in the programming in C. So whatever the standard words are in the languages in the C language or another language, or you can go for the Python. So that standard words should be there, but another words which you feel that it is not a standard one and it is much more beneficial to translate it into the regional language for the students, you can do so, ma'am. But whatever the standard words or standard things, please keep them intact.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, that WhatsApp group link is still not there in the chat box actually. So is it shared in the chat or somewhere else?
Sir, it will be taken care. Will we add you into the WhatsApp group? No problem.
Sure,
So after the
sure.
meeting, we will do so. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Link
sir.
has been received, sir. Thank you. I have joined the WhatsApp group. Thank you for this facility.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
Sir, myself, Dr. Madhukeshwarayan, sir. Professor and Dean Academics, Jain Institute of Technology, Davanagere, Karnataka, sir. Last time also I have worked for translation for first year engineering book, sir.
Okay.
The major problem we have faced in the typesetting, sir. So we could not able to do it in Adobe InDesign. So is there any particular software where we have to submit this time also, or any template is to be given so that we can make the typesetting and give it in a printable form, sir?
I think with the software with the Udan tool is taking care of this one, and this time there will be no problem.
Okay.
So we have some formatting, layout, etc. is there.
Yes,
but I think final typesetting will have to be done using professional typesetting.
Professional printing one. No problem.
That will be taken care of.
Yes, sir. That template is available so that we can also learn and do it.
My suggestion is if we can focus first on getting the content translation properly.
Yes, sir.
Tables, all that equations, everything.
And after reviewing the book, we will go for.
Sir, actually, what is happening, sir? Whatever the content we give to the typesetting people, so they do a lot of mistakes, sir. So again, in that we are getting delayed. So to correct it again.
I am highly thankful for your suggestion. We will take care in this future also, sir. No problem. Yes, sir. We'll take care of this one. No, I think Ganeshji, I am
Sir,
highly thankful that
one request, sir.
Yes.
If you could you can conduct this workshop in the at the evening, sir. It is always better because
Yes,
most
sir.
of us will be having class or lab and will be busy with our academic work.
That's why we have conducted this on Saturday. It is our holiday actually. It's our off day, but we have conducted this meeting so that the maximum participation can be taken care of.
But because we'll be preoccupied with our classes and labs, sir. That is the one issue.
So
Okay.
my suggestion is when we have to get everyone like large group like today, we can do it on weekend, like and weekend
yes.
we did it in the morning so that we have more time. If we start in the if we have to start this in the evening, and people will start dropping off very soon after so if we have large group, we can do it like this. For
Yes,
smaller
Ganesh,
groups,
you are
language
exactly.
specific group.
Yes, sir, you are exactly right. Nearly 436 participants have in the meeting. You are perfectly right, sir.
Yes. So and for smaller groups like language specific groups, we can have it anytime that you
Anytime,
all
yes.
in that group you can mutually decide where even Dr. Dinesh may not be required. We can have it informally many times, and not anytime, also many times we can have. So my request is that we can have flexibility for the language specific groups.
Specific language, yes, sir. No problem, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I am Dr. Prabir MS from Guwahati. Sir, there was a lot of disturbance. It was not audible properly, and many people were
okay, no
talking
problem, sir. As Ganeshji and their team has assured us that the video will be shared with the video.
Okay, there was a network issue also as I was working in a rural place. So please kindly make sure that.
Sure to Shami. I already told him he is busy there, and later we can submit.
Yes. Somebody had a question.
Sir, Dinesh sir and Ganesh sir, it has been a wonderful session. Actually, everything is cleared, sir, but because I think some people have joined late, that's why the same questions are being repeated again and again. I think
no
already.
Problem, sir, but we are here to solve all the queries so that the.
You are right, sir. You are there, and hats off to your patience, and then both yourself and Professor Ganesh Ramakrishnan were, I think, very patiently you are answering all the questions. But we have been in this meeting for the past 2 hours. I think the people who have joined late, they may post their queries in the respective WhatsApp groups, and the coordinators can clarify their doubts.
Yes, sir. I am fully agreed with you. I am highly thankful to you, sir, that you have spared a valuable time and you have spared nearly 2.5 hours with us. I am highly thankful to you, sir.
Sir, final word from my side that WhatsApp group, please include all of them in the WhatsApp group.
Definitely, sir. And, definitely, we are including every translator.
What is the group name and all? We don't know right now. So please add all of them. Okay.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you. Nice. So very nice presentation, and nicely we have handled all the queries also. And let us see the best outcomes in future.
Yeah, definitely, sir. You all the distinguished professors and intellectuals are with us. Definitely, the outcome will be the best one, sir.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. For one last time, Ayush will just share all the WhatsApp links again because people have been dropping on and off. Ayush, once more, just send all the links here, and we will also send them in the common WhatsApp group, right, Dr. Dinesh? We can send those links again so that those respective language people, they don't miss out on their groups.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for great efforts from Udan team.
Hello.
I think, Ganeshji, we should conclude now. And on the behalf of AICTE, I am highly thankful to all the coordinators, translators, and reviewers, and especially for the utmost thankful to our Udan team and the Udan, Dr. Ganeshji and their team. I am highly thankful to you and assure you have a great day ahead. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you all, everyone. I will just stop the recording and we'll also move on to the groups. Yeah.
Again, I am highly thankful to everyone who has spared their valuable time with us, and definitely the outcome will be the best one. Thank you very much, sir, and have a great day ahead.
And each and every question here was very valuable. So it was actually quite heartening to see such large participation and amazing set of questions. So please be assured we are here to help you, work with you closely to take this to really great heights. Thank you.